I'm Allison, and I was diagnosed about 3.5 years ago with Pompe disease. So back in 2017, I was feeling really weak. Things like lifting a laundry basket started to get hard, and was so tired afterwards. I started to wonder, it feels like maybe even a handful of years down the road, I might not even be able to walk anymore. After feeling those symptoms, I went and saw a neurologist, and on that very first appointment, she was able to confirm that yes, there's definitely something going on there. My diagnosis was something called Pompe disease, and what that is it's a condition where your body can't properly break down glycogen. It starts to build up in your muscle cells and your respiratory cells and breaks down those muscles over time. It's something that there is no cure, but there is a drug out there that can help slow progression. After my diagnosis, I felt half scared and worried about what my life would look like, and half relieved that I had something to work towards. I met with the medical staff to learn about the treatment that I would need to go on. But when I was in that first appointment learning more about it, they told me that there was a clinical trial opening up with what they believed was a new, better version of the drug. The timing of my diagnosis, God really had his hand in it. In order to join this trial, you had to be treatment naive. You had to have not taken the current drug on market for my condition. If I had gotten diagnosed a few months earlier, that trial wouldn't have been open yet. And if I would have gotten diagnosed a few months later, it would have been too late, and that trial would be filled. Through my diagnosis, I got to meet a wonderful group of people. It wasn't sad. It was, we were able to laugh together around some of the challenges we faced in getting diagnosed and some of the day-to-day struggles. And through that community, it really brought me joy of those shared experiences and having somebody to walk through this with together. One of the things with my condition that I struggle with is wearing socks on wood floors. It is challenging. My muscles aren't strong enough. I slip and fall pretty easily. Following my diagnosis, a few months in, my husband, he's very entrepreneurial, and I said, I could really use some non-slip socks. And what's out there on the market is these big, thick, ugly hospital socks, and could we make our own? In April of 2018, we started designing socks, something we had no experience in, and founded our own company, which we've named Gripjoy. We chose the name Gripjoy on the spot. We thought it was fun and catchy, and at the moment we came up with it, it didn't have meaning. But a few weeks later, I was sitting in church, and I started thinking about Gripjoy being about choosing to grip joy. This disease, I feel like a story could be told a couple ways here. And one is very sad, being diagnosed with a condition that is not curable and that's progressive. But my faith has shaped my perspective on all the good that has come out of this. Things like a community I never would have found, a problem I never would have solved through the development of the company, the fun and the experience of working on this with my husband together. Even the timing of my diagnosis and being able to participate in a trial that's really helping my health. Having that faith in God and knowing He's there alongside me with this, that's helping me find the joy through the process. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I have been able to manage, this news in my life and transform it into something that brings me peace and joy through the strength that Christ has given me.